Without the Children's Law Center, children's voices would not be heard in the courtroom, in domestic violence cases, in high conflict custody cases, or regarding their right to a public education.
Children often don't believe they have a voice. Children do not typically have the kind of advocacy that our services can provide for them, and they are one of the more vulnerable populations.
I'm so impressed with the Children's Law Center. I don't know how communities exist without something like the Children's Law Center.
Children oftentimes don't need to be involved in court proceedings. It causes additional trauma for them to have to face their parents or their loved ones who are engaged in the civil process related to child custody cases.
Children cannot always properly describe what is going on in their household or in their lives or within their families.
Somebody needs to be on their side, standing up for them.
And so the Children's Law Center provides their voice in very important things regarding their family, regarding their safety, regarding their well-being, and their hopes and dreams.
They are advocates for our children.
Every one of these cases that I'm involved in is heart-wrenching in one way or another. And I consider these the most important cases I have.
One of the things that I learned from Children's Law Center is that they truly believed in the child's voice.
As a family law attorney in Winston-Salem, it was important for me to become involved with the Children's Law Center because I saw the impact that they make upon the children in our community inside of the courtroom. And I believe that as members of a community, we do have an obligation to become involved.
When I was on the bench, I had the pleasure of serving as a judge that presided over cases in which the Children's Law Center was actively involved. I saw the great work that they did. I saw the importance of the work that they were doing.
We are obviously their voice in the courtroom, but we end up serving as a gateway to a lot of services. We connect them to counseling services, to sometimes it's other legal services or economic resources, and all of that is to help the child and the family be stronger and healthier.
Children are future contributing members of society, and to have a secure and stable home environment for the child prevents all kinds of problems, both in that child's life and in the community in the future.
People or organizations choose to support the Children's Law Center because its work speaks for itself. They do the work daily, often the work that most people find disheartening. They have to go into those homes, speak with children, speak with families, actually get to the root of issues that we often want to turn a blind eye to.
A colleague recently told me about one of his young clients that he went to go see at school. And as he walked up, the child he was representing said to his friend, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have to go. My lawyer's here to see me."
The policy work that goes into what is happening with Children's Law Center as far as their mission, the work they're doing, assist other children that may come into the system later, so the courts are more informed, they have the information that they need to have a toolbox ready to go to address those issues that oftentimes they wouldn't normally have just listen to a case for an hour or a day.
I think our community would be different without the Children's Law Center because there currently are no other organizations that provide the services that we do. Without the Children's Law Center, our community and its children would suffer. The children would not be heard, their needs would not be met, and families would continue to fall apart and not be able to be put back together in a healthy, wholesome way.
There can be a mechanism where children can have an advocate in domestic violence and high conflict custody cases and in education cases like they do here in the Triad.
As CLC celebrates 20 years of existence, I think what excites me the most is the fact that CLC can be a learning center for other areas across not only our state but the country to have a roadmap on how to address these issues that are systemic, not just for the children in our communities but children across the nation.
I really hope that we will serve even more children here locally in the Triad than we're serving today, because we know there are more children who need us.